What is going on, guys and girls? It's Ghost Robo. We are here playing some Battlefield 4 on next gen. This is the Xbox One version, and finally, Conquest is working, which is the main mode, and we've got a 64-player match blowing up right in front of our faces. I am joined by Mr. Game Right himself. How's it going?
Not too bad, not too bad.
All right, we've been trying to get in a game together for quite a while. Finally, we are here and looking to wreak some havoc together upon these who are we? We're the Chinese, so we're going against the Americans. Beautiful, beautiful, and I'm getting blasted.
Oh, it's very close to me.
I really love in this game how the you're able to capture the flags from a farther distance than what you would normally expect. You know?
Yes, the range has expanded a bit, hasn't it?
Yeah, I think that's pretty cool. We're getting sniped from across the way.
Yeah, on the rocks.
Oh god, guy from behind. Ah, there's a guy right behind you. Two of them.
One of them. Oh, it's like just spawning behind us. What the hell? It's like a whole pack of them just spawning.
So the PS4 version, the Xbox One version, I played both of them, and I think that they pretty much look the same. In the heat of the battle, I can't tell any difference really between.
But the PS4 one's a bit better, but not dramatically different.
Yeah, I bet at a standstill it probably is. I guess I just like when you're playing multiplayer and focused on taking dudes out, you're not gonna be like, oh my god, this looks so much different. You know, like there's not.
Yeah, exactly.
Not a lot of a difference there. What do you think of the controller so far? Like, are you liking the triggers? Are you liking the smaller sticks? Are you not liking?
I don't like it's probably the what's it, the LB and RB button.
Yeah.
Bumpers, yes, it bumpers.
I think it's a strange decision because they almost made them like way more cramped. The entire controller is smaller, and then to like cramp the bumpers just seems like such a strange choice.
They just feel so clunky to use.
Yeah.
It's like a clunk, like it's not really. It doesn't feel very natural anymore.
Yeah.
The rest of it, I think, is definitely an improvement for me, in my opinion.
You like
a lot better as well.
The sticks you like better?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not like it's a revolution by the controller.
Sure.
It's just good.
Sure. It's more of a incremental revision rather than a crazy improvement or crazy redesign or whatnot.
I mean, I think that the PS3 and the PS4 controllers are a bit different. I think there's more of a selling point almost because it is a lot better in my opinion.
Sure. No, definitely. The PS4 controller is really, really nice, and I think when you get a chance to play some shooters and different games on that, you'll be really impressed with how well it controls, especially like you said, in comparison to the PlayStation 3 controller.
Exactly. I think the main thing for this game though is it's just bringing the sort of PC experience to the console. You were doing it, sort of bringing the 64 players across, bringing the vehicles across the console.
Yes. Yeah. Well, it's a totally different game when you're playing these mass battles versus the just 16 on 16.
Yeah.
Even just doubling the player field makes a huge difference.
Exactly. I think this is one for me. I've done a video today. I think this is probably one of the biggest selling points for buying next gen. I think it's just bringing a whole like PC experience, almost like to your TV and stuff. I think it's a big thing. I think.
Well,
it's a big change.
What I really like about that is then, as somebody who doesn't really like to, fiddle around with graphics cards or updates or mods or whatnot, you can get sort of everything that you would want and need out of the PC experience, like you said, but with minimal setup, with minimal hassle, and boom, you just pop in the disc and there you go. You don't have to really worry or fuss or fight really anything. You just plug it in and go. And I'm getting absolutely destroyed here, but that's okay.
I spawned on you. I'm getting shot now. Oh god, this team is actually pretty good. The one we're facing. The Americans are good.
Yeah, as expected. Of course they are. I'm just not used to like. There's just so many dudes everywhere. Like everywhere you turn.
Look around, see. It's just a maze.
Yeah.
It's a joke. I'm getting a vehicle, I think. Trying to mow some people down. Try and get my vehicle if you can.
Okay.
Need some help.
And I get shot from behind.
Gunning them down. Gunning them down. Oh god, he's got a rocket.
All right.
Going for C. Going for C. Oh come on. So many of them.
Have you since you got your Xbox One, have you
Yeah.
turned back on your 360 like to play a game?
Not at all, no.
I think
Just sitting there.
that like when your eyes get adjusted to it, you're like, "Oh, these graphics are really good." And then you kind of forget like how crappy, not crappy, but how it used to look. I turned on one of the NBA games from Xbox 360 and me and my brother were blown away by the difference in visual fidelity that you just forget about when you're playing, you know, Xbox One and PS4.
I think, especially with this sort of generation switch, it feels almost like natural, isn't it? The way, like with Pan Rise, that looks really good, but it just feels like a natural switch, I think, compared to like the PS3. But I know what you mean. The graphics just look.
Yeah, when you compare them
Yeah.
right next to each other, then you can really tell. You're like, whoa, they actually did do a heck of a lot of work. Versus, you know, you're like, oh, it looks better. I think it really does look a lot better when you put them, you know, stacked up right next to each other.
I mean, this compared to Battlefield, I mean, the difference is just insane, in my opinion.
Yeah.
Just, when we played the 360 version, it was terrible almost. It's like, just wasn't the right experience at all.
No, I think, like you said, this is basically equivalent, or as close as you're gonna get to that, you know, PC maxed out
Yeah.
experience, and I am very, very happy with next gen so far.
Definitely happy. It's better than the Wii U.
Hey, don't say that.
Yeah, you
Don't.
love your Mario's, I know.
I love the new Mario. It's
Is it almost your game of the year?
oh yeah, it's definitely it's that BioShock and Last of Us. I'll have to really, you know, make some decisions, but it's definitely those three for sure.
It's weird, till those aren't next gen, are they?
Nope.
Even though we're sort of praising the gods of next gen. But
I mean, I think we knew that going in though, in terms of like specific game wise, there wasn't going to be like a insane winner right off the bat. I mean, give it a few months, Infamous Titanfall, then maybe we, you know, have some games that really deserve sort of that best game label or whatnot.
I think I was quite surprised by my enjoyment of Rise.
Yes, for
My biggest
sure.
surprise of the year, probably, actually.
For sure. I mean, it. I don't know because the game I played at E3, Rise, it was so bad. I was like, this is an embarrassing launch title, and it's actually pretty fun. And I don't know if they made, you know, some changes to make the combat a little bit more fluid, or they, you know, if they didn't do anything at all. But it in long sessions, it's actually not too bad. I find myself enjoying it, possibly even more than Dead Rising in a lot of ways.
I think I've definitely enjoyed it more than Dead Rising.
Yeah.
Yeah. Just, Dead Rising feels like a last gen game that's got loads of enemies.
Yeah, I mean, Dead Rising is a very specific.
Yeah.
It's sort of a weird launch title in the sense that it targets a pretty specific kind of player. Like, I don't know, if you like chopping up zombies for long periods of time, then you're gonna love Dead Rising. But it still has some of that weirdness and just, I don't want to say lame structure, but just in the sense that you're doing the same thing quite often.
Yeah. I mean, for me, I think the main titles to pick up for Xbox One would probably be Battlefield 4. Let's see if you don't have it on PC. Definitely pick up. But probably Rise. Well, I'm thinking of. Probably it, isn't it?
I mean, Need for Speed Rivals, I think, is really good. What do you think
Yeah.
of Forza so far?
Oh, Forza. Yeah, pick up Forza as well. I'm really enjoying Forza.
Are you?
You know, are you not that keen on?
I'm not the biggest driving fan, so I have a hard time, like, you know, sort of grading it against Forza 4 or against, you know, some of the other games. I prefer the more arcadey style Need for Speed, Burnout, Mario Kart, that sort of stuff. But I think it looks really great. I can definitely say that.
Yeah, I have to apologise for my driver task, if anyone else.
Yeah, I've run into him or it a few times, and
Yeah.
I guess that was actually, I thought that was a brand new feature, but that's been in the game previously. Maybe not to the same extent, but previously they've had.
It's a brand new feature, I think.
Is it?
Definitely a lot more.
Dynamic and stuff.
Yeah. I think my mate said apparently previous game used to have like your gamer tags in it.
Uh-huh.
But that was it. I don't know if it had. I don't know. I'm sure. Oh, I hate when I spawn on someone and they're just getting walloped. How you doing? Are you improving your skills?
I'm improving. I just still, I still take the Call of Duty mentality in the Battlefield, which just doesn't work the same.
Yeah, you gotta take your time a bit more, haven't you? I'm getting slowly better. I don't play it enough. That makes any sense.
Yeah,
Plus, having a casual conversation doesn't really help.
sure. I do appreciate the ability to fire at guys from way across the map. I mentioned it when I was testing out the PS4 version, but to pinpoint somebody from super far away is quite nice, and just the crispness of it is just really impressive, I think. And I don't know. I know a lot of people are like, oh, next gen, blah. It's not like PC or whatever, but I think in 2 years' time, people are going to be blown away, even a year, by what these boxes can do.
I mean, even look at games like Forza and, say, Killzone, Forza, and Rise. They look amazing games.
Yeah.
I was so gobsmacked with some of the background sort of scenery and stuff in Rise.
Yeah.
Absolutely insane. Yes, it's not full HD, but I mean, it looks perfectly fine.
Oh, yeah.
It's very...
And when you're wrapped up in gameplay, you're not really, like, counting pixel lines, and, I feel like a lot of that stuff sort of falls away when you're just enjoying the game. You're not too worried about, oh, are the graphics perfect? Are they better? Are they worse? Blah, 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 blah.
Exactly. But yeah, I'm looking forward to, like, Infamous, I think, next year, and Titanfall is going to be my main two. I don't really know. There's not many titles that I know about coming out next year. I'm just worried a bit.
Yeah, I think early on, the trio of Infamous, Titanfall, and Destiny will be pretty darn solid for next gen, and even visually, I wouldn't be surprised if those three look better than the launch titles. I didn't know this. I don't think they made it very clear, but apparently Halo 5 is confirmed for holiday of next year for Xbox One.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
They've actually confirmed it's Halo 5 as well.
I've heard it from 2 different places now. One website, one podcast, that it is in fact confirmed for holiday 2014 Halo 5, whatever they end up calling it. Halo 5 right now, but if they rebrand it or whatnot.
I should definitely call it Halo 5. And I know they're doing another trilogy, aren't they? So it's to be 4, 5, 6.
Right. Well, just in this, how they sort of like recalled Infamous Second Son and Killzone Shadowfall, so they didn't have to put the, the 4 on it or whatever.
Oh, and that does look a bit OTT when it's like number 7. It's
Right.
like,
Yeah, you got a little Final Fantasy syndrome going on.
yeah, it's like Fast and the Furious 6 or something.
Yeah.
Okay, there's been too many films now. Oh, my shooting's off so bad.
Have you ever messed around with the Commander mode at all? Is that even accessible here on these systems?
It's accessible on the next gen, yeah.
Yeah. Have you ever tried that?
No, I heard it's okay. It's more like you just fire missiles. Down.
Yeah, I feel like it would be defeating the purpose of wanting to play Battlefield, but maybe some people really enjoy it.
I mean, I guess if there's 2 commanders, it's not too bad. But I hate when I see like a vehicle and I've got nothing to take the vehicle out. I just stand there like, oh, okay, I can't really do much about this.
Our team is getting completely wrecked right now.
It is.
Poor guys. Darn Americans.
It's always the Americans.
Always the Americans.
They love a good war. Let's get controversial quite quickly. We always follow you in, so.
That's true. Or well, you could say drag you in. I don't know if it's always follow. Maybe it's more of a drag.
No, we seem to like follow. Keep the friendship alive.
Well, this is a very small, like, nitpicky thing, but what do you think about the, I don't even know what they're called, the view button, or what do they, and I don't understand why they didn't just have start and select. I think it's so silly of them to drop in these strange buttons that aren't anything like what the heck is the point of this, like, 3-line button? Why do we have an options button? Why can't we just
What's
have...
that even do? I don't know yet.
Yeah. The options button typically gives you menus, and then the view button typically gives you, like, a different screen. Like, options is basically start, and view is basically select, but the fact that they didn't call them that just seems so strange to me.
He's like, even the PS4 controller as well. It's like, why have you got the share button on there and not a start button?
That's something interesting as well. Have you used the sharing features on the systems at all?
It's forced me a few times to use it. It just sometimes it goes, We've recorded that. I was
Yeah.
like, okay, why?
I guess it's different for us probably because we're, capturing and recording our gameplay, normally or whatnot.
Yeah.
But I don't see much appeal in it. To me, it just seems, I don't know, like one of those features that is exciting the first day, sort of like motion control, and then after that you're like, why am I doing this again? Like, what?
I mean, I can imagine using it a few times. Like, say I'm not recording and I want to record like the last 30 seconds. I
Sure.
can imagine it a few times, but I think it. I guess if they could just keep enhancing the features and making them better, perhaps people will use them. I don't know.
And I guess once more games are out, and when you're spending, most of your time on one platform or the other, like, oh, I just captured this like sweet kill in Titanfall, or oh, I just, like then, and sharing that with your friends, once this becomes your exclusive place to play games, like that's pretty cool, I guess.
Exactly. I mean, it's more for like you said, people that aren't us, and
Right.
they're trying to like show their friends and stuff, and put it on Facebook and sort of show off, I guess.
Right. I do think the Twitch like instant streaming stuff is cool, and I do want to explore that. I wish it was here on Xbox One as well, but
It's on PS4, isn't it?
yeah, and it's coming in the early parts of next year for Xbox One. So then there'll be parity or whatnot. But I think that's a cool feature and something that is usable, extremely well to YouTube people as well as non-YouTube persons.
I have heard something bad about it though. The Xbox One's only going to be 480p.
No, really?
Yes.
Is the PS4 higher? I know there's some.
PS4's to 720p.
Oh, is it? Okay.
Yeah.
Well, that's
I
just
think it has to be.
completely crazy.
Yeah. I'm sure that's what I heard anyway. I'm not going to confirm that, but that's what I've heard.
Well, nonetheless, it still is a pretty cool thing, and I do like on Xbox One how you can snap in like the Twitch app and just sort of pull up someone else's stream while you're playing. That's kind of a cool feature.
Oh, I hate when I do that when I spawn on someone and I'll just die straight away.
I hope it wasn't on me.
It wasn't you actually.
Oh, good. That guy
Well,
is like
next to
crawling up
the
the floor or something. Like, what is he doing? What is he doing?
I have red stuff on that screen. I'm not going to tank.
Our team, we had a very bad team.
Well, we're not helping.
We're all, I can't imagine that we're not helping any less than some of these other people. Goodness gracious. I think it's rigged. The Americans just win automatically.
Oh, is that what it is?
Yeah, we knew what we were getting into from the very start.
We should have quit this out straight away, shouldn't we?
Yeah, absolutely.
Oh, hello.
I'm in your
Some
tank.
I have no clue where I'm going, so enjoy.
I think it's
Enjoy the
interesting that they put a 60-minute timer on these games. I think it would be insanely epic if the match lasted till the very, the final seconds of a 60-minute countdown. That would be pretty crazy.
It'd be insane. I love the fact you see like trees like falling down and stuff.
Yes, the destruction here is so good. That's got to be one of the best things of Battlefield 4 that they sort of brought back into the game and that really shines on next gen.
Trying to take E if we can.
Okay. Let's hold it.
Oh,
And we
oh,
lost!
okay.
Freak of nature.
We got thrashed.
We did. Well, that's kind of the way things go when you face off against the United States, I suppose. Hope you guys and girls enjoyed the video. If you want to see more Battlefield 4 next-gen gameplay, just smash that like button. And let us know in the comments below what you think of Xbox One, PS4, if you have one, if you're planning on getting one, all that good stuff. We are curious to hear. If you want to check out more of Game Riot's stuff, link in the description, annotation up top to his channel. Thank you very much for joining us, sir.
No problem. Thank you.
And until next time, we'll see you all later.